driving force? Did you have that driving force?
I did at one point. I think that, as I say about experimenting, for me, it was more of a phase.
Just before you carry on, I'm not cutting you off. Did you have that driving force?
Very, very possibly. Very possibly, yes.
Did you have that driving force?
Very, very possibly. Very possibly, yes. In universities, that was one of the few places where gay men could sort of hang about in groups, if you like, socially.
Yes.
Sucking cock.
Oh, you idiot. You really are. Now, for the uninitiated, yes, that is driving force. You can just see it there. You look into my glasses. Griff's Lonely Dollar Lectures. Driving force. Very, very possibly, yes. So, thanks for joining me on this sad day for physics. We've lost, one of the greats today, which did move me to make this video. Where do I start? Sorry about the glasses, I just got conjunctivitis. Look, you can see it in my eye. Look at that. See, the earth's not flat, look, because it's round in my eye. But I got a severe case of conjunctivitis. Very, very possibly. These are my new sunglasses. Let me just turn this off. That should help things. New sunglasses, and what I didn't realise when I picked them up is that there's something in the shading, or I don't know the fucking terms, obviously, but it fucks about with certain colours. It makes light brown. Somebody who knows about these matters may be able to help me. It makes light brown things appear sort of pinky. And I only noticed it when I was walking along the beach the other day and the sand looked red. And a lot of dogs, this is all true, a lot of dogs look pink. Obviously like sort of light brown dogs. And I was thinking, what the fuck is going on there? There's pink dogs everywhere. There's lots of people about with pink hair, but no, nothing so interesting. It's just these fucking glasses. They never mentioned that in the shop. But still, yeah, where was I? We've lost one of the greats today. Jim Bowen. What a bloody loss. I used to love Bullseye. You know what they say, you can't beat a bitter bully. It's true, you couldn't. Sunday evenings. I read earlier, it was funny enough, Stephen Hawkins died today as well. And then later in the day, Jim Bowen died. So, in classic style, the non-dart player went first. And as happens, my Facebook timeline was suddenly saturated with physics buffs. I got about one or two people in my friend list that actually know what physics means. Stephen Hawkins dies, and suddenly it's like, oh my God, what a loss. What a loss to quantum entanglement. Do you know what I mean? Hopefully somebody can answer me this question. Serious question now, right? Because I post these things on Facebook sometimes and people just don't reply to me anymore because they think I'm taking the piss. But if you can answer this, put it in the comments down below, as they say. Now, Stephen Hawkins, right, he used to sit in his chair. I personally believe, right, and I've heard somewhere before in my sort of forays into not believing a word I'm fucking told by anybody, and what's the word now? Conspiracy theories and all that This is about the third different fucking Stephen Hawkins. The real one died a long time ago. You know, we've had 2 Paul McCartneys as well. I see they're still selling Linda McCartney sausages. She must have been fatter than she looked. Deep, deep joke there. And the longer she's been dead, the funnier the jokes gets, you know, if the sausages are still for sale. But yeah, that's my favourite joke I've ever written myself. I must have told it about 1,000,000 times. But where was I? Before I was sidetracked. Yeah, the third Hawkins. And I've got physics buffs everywhere. Yeah, sorry, can somebody answer me this question, right? Because I've watched a couple of Hawkins videos this evening, briefly. Now, when he's being interviewed, somebody will ask him a question, and then automatically his sort of voice box will start, you know, giving out the answers. He doesn't move his hands. You know, he's not typing it out with his nose. So, what technology is he actually using which gets these thoughts from his head coming out sort of simultaneously out of his voice box? Because I didn't think that technology was actually invented yet, you know? There's a lot of people like, you know, paraplegics and all this type of sort of thing, you know, they got to type with their nose and blah, blah, blah. They got to sort of, you know, communicate with their eyes and with blinking and all this shit. And Hawkins, alright, I know he's clever than your average person apparently, but he just thinks it, and next thing it's like coming out of his fucking metal Mickey box. So, you know, are all his interviews sort of staged, whereby they'll ask him a question, it'll take him 20 minutes to fucking type his answer out, and then they'll play the answer, as if he's just answered it, you know, for continuity purposes. But if somebody can explain to me how he can get his answers from his brain out through his voice box so quickly, you know, I'd love to know. Yeah, sorry about the lack of lectures lately, you know. I'm incapable of learning how to do anything. My producer's been too busy tidying his room, as I suggested to him after having a little dalliance with Dr. Peterson a while back. You know, and as is my sort of, this is what I do, see, I get into something, I get obsessed, I want everybody else to be obsessed with it, and then I forget all about it then, to be honest with you. And then people remind me about it, and I'm like, oh yeah, I was a bit of a twat then, wasn't I? You know, when Peterson was doing his tidy your room thing, and I was just tapped into that, you know, so any of my friends whose house is a fucking tip, which is a large percentage, I'd be like, oh, tidy your room, you know. How can you expect to sort your life out if you don't tidy your room? Didn't actually get round to tidying my house, so. But still. No, bullseye, Jim Bowen. What a loss. Take a look at what you could have won. Hey? I'm gonna be doing some videos out and about soon. I've got a new phone. I've got to stop doing that on my hand because that's really annoying, isn't it? I'll sit on my hands. Yeah, so that's just really annoying for me now. Ooh, sit my hands and do all that. See, I'm a really good dancer. Pretty fly for a Welsh guy. Yeah, I'm going to be doing some videos out and about. Partly the reason I'm doing this to see how long I can record on this phone and then put it onto YouTube. Because I don't know the time limits of these things. I don't know much, to be honest with you, on the technology front. I said to somebody the other day, if I understood technology, I would be running my own life. Because there's so many things I want to do. I'm going to be making a couple of short films soon with a friend of mine, Mr. Duffridge. One about benches and hopefully one about exorcisms. Because I have been told recently I have evil spirits, and luckily I've been told by somebody who does exorcisms. They've offered to exorcise my evil spirits, free of charge, I think, which is very, very kind. And I said, yeah, I'm up for that on condition I can film it and do what I want with the footage. And they're like, yeah. It's what Jesus would have wanted. So yeah, hopefully I'll crack on with that soon with my short films. So yeah, one about benches. I won't tell you too much more about that yet, because that's the one that is likely to be made. But hopefully I can get this exorcism one done as well. Okay, so I just thought, I'll check in now. Get myself back amongst it, yeah. Thanks to all the people who listened to the comeback lecture. Still clean and sober, Still trying to stay positive, on that front. And I will be doing more inspirational stuff, because I've been listening to a lot of these inspirational speakers lately, to try and motivate myself to get shit done, And what I've found is all of these inspirational speakers are people, which is obvious, I expect, but they're people who are actually out there doing loads of shit, yeah? I'm going to be doing inspirational speaking from the start point, So I'll be doing the inspirational speaking from the start point of being pretty much fucked up, yeah? And then hopefully then the people who need to listen to that will be able to relate to it more. Because, as I've said in the past, when your head is completely fucked up, trying to read some sort of self-help book with a fucked up head, it just makes it fucking worse, So yeah, what I'll be looking to do is inspirational speaking from the point of view of somebody who's fucked up, looking to move more into the realms of somebody who's not fucked up, and obviously hope I can drag a few of you along for the journey. Okay, well, I wouldn't have forgiven myself. Sorry, I'm releasing my hands back into the wild. Wouldn't have forgiven myself if I hadn't have made an effort tonight, on behalf of Jim and Mr. Hawkins and young Ken Dodd as well, who sadly passed away this week. But yeah, the main reason I wanted to come on, it wasn't really Bowen, it's because I want somebody to explain to me about this Hawkins mind, into his voice box, out with the audio, in what seems like real time, yeah? Because if he's got one of those, just give one of those to everybody who can no longer speak or use their arms or whatever, or who doesn't want to type with their nose. So yeah, I'd appreciate an answer on that front. Thanks for watching. As I say, I'm going to be doing more roving reporting now, because there's a lot going on out there which is going to require my attention. So I'll speak to you soon, right? Ciao for now.